All right, good morning, group three. So your sort today is a little bit confusing in my opinion. So I'm going to talk you through it. You might have to do the sort a couple of times because it does kind of require you to be able to automatically switch um, between base words and derived words. And that can be a tricky thing. So let's do some together and see if we can get a handle on what this sort is all about. So they are having you do they are wanting you to sort the words by whether the long vowel in the base word changes to a short vowel or a schwa in the derived word. So let's look at our headers. The base word with the long vowel, reptile. You can hear that long vowel right at the in this long I, reptile. And when the word is derived and it's reptilian, then that long I that showed up here, reptile, gets switched to a short reptilian. That's a short I that it gets switched to. So over here, we have a base word with a long vowel, compose, O. But when that word is derived, composition, it doesn't change to a short vowel. It stays a long vowel. So these two headers have to do with a long vowel that stays a long vowel, whereas these two headers are the base word has a long vowel and gets switched to a short vowel. Let's look at the word major. Major. So we're looking at this long O here. Major, or. That's going to get changed to majority. So that doesn't change from its base word to its derived word. So that base word is going to go here. Whereas we look at the base word of relate, that is going to become relative. So relative, that long A that we heard in relate gets switched to relative. So this long A becomes a short A. So that's going to go in our base words where they get switched. So let's look for the example, one where we can see the example in a row. So let's look at these two. So confide, that's a long I. Confide. But the derived word for it is confidence. So you can hear that it sound. So confide gets switched to confit. So these two are an example of where it starts long and goes to short. So I'm going to put my confide in there and confidence in here. And one thing you might need to do is go through your words a little bit and just kind of see what they get switched to, because you might not just automatically know that confide is going to be turned to confidence. So you might need to go through and just kind of play around and look to see if you can find. Like here I see the word define. Okay, well I'm going to look for what this is going to get switched to. There it is. So it went from define to defi. So I know that this is going to be, those two words are going to be over on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down here. And then I think I'll go back and find that word. I think that's a little bit more organized to do it that way. And kind of keeping with that theme, I think I'll go and find that word majority. I think this might be a good way for you to do this sort. So let's do this one here. So serene, that has that long I. So I'm going to find the word it will go with. Well, it's right there. So serene changes to because this is serenity. So I know that these two are going to go in here. All right, I only have 9 seconds left for this recording. So play around with it. Follow the pattern I just did where you find the words. Okay.